Yeehaw! Got another wonderful day in the Ozarks. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. My road's pretty rough, but just kind of talk about my day. I'm a code enforcement officer in a little small city, and part of my jobs is fire and life safety inspections and city ordinance enforcement, code enforcement, things like that. I do clean premise, which clean premise is always fun. People cut your grass, I don't have to worry about it, but pick up your trash, things like that. But anyway, I had a pretty good day. Some days are pretty tough, but I gotta tell little old lady she can't have grass taller than 8 inches. Sometimes that's kind of rough, but you just want to go out there and mow it for her, but sometimes you can't. And then you get the fun ones where you walk up and they tell you immediately to get off their property, which you're there to enforce code, so you stand them a letter and tell them they got so many days to get it done and go on about it. But it's Memorial Day weekend's over with, but we've had some issues with people camping and campers. Apparently is a code in a little town I live in that was made probably back in the 90s or before. Something still active and relevant. Golly, it's really rough, I'm sorry. But it's something you can't camp for more than 24 hours and all that stuff. Anyway, sometimes you just have to have people to talk to. It's hard to talk to a phone, especially when it's not pointing at you. Not much to be standing in front of a camera or sitting in front of a camera. So kind of new to all this, but just kind of wanted to show you my drive home in my jungle. Not really a jungle, it's just a beautiful drive. A little rough, but hope everybody out there is doing pretty good. The COVID crap's going away, or at least it's kind of dying down a little bit, where all the restaurants are starting to open back up and other things are opening back up, and lives are starting to go back to normal. Where we're at here in the Ozarks, we weren't impacted to that much. When it all first started, it was kind of nice going to work because there wasn't any traffic. All the traffic's back, especially during the holidays. It's always fun, but anyway, everything's getting back to normal. People are going back to their crazy lives, and we weren't impacted that much. Like I said, our restaurants were closed down, and everybody freaked out about Walmart having to have lines and certain pathways you got to go down. And you got the rebels out there that decide to go the wrong way down the aisles, and those are always fun. But luckily, I don't have to enforce that. But it's just another beautiful day, and I don't know how well this video is going to turn out, but anyway, gotta love county roads. Oh man, kind of made a mess of my driveway, my road. Anyway, good grief, past all this crap. So, looks like I need to start bush hogging. I don't have any cows yet. I need to get a fence built. Got all the stuff, I just haven't started it yet. Everything's been a little crazy and hectic, and the weather's been crazy, and get a fence done, and maybe I can get some cows in here and have some of this stuff eat down. got a few projects I'm going to start. Of course, obviously the fence is one. It's kind of a low priority thing, but yeah, another project I'm going to do is got a camper that was, you know, I did some work for, traded some work for, and there, I'm kind of stop. Enjoy the view, maybe. But I got some projects gonna start. I got a little shed building. It's not that one, but a deerskin shed that I'm gonna convert into a little tiny house, I guess. I say tiny house, it'll be a little bit bigger than a tiny house, but hopefully I can have you guys along with that. And got, let's see, that was a shed I showed you last video, I guess. Digging a water line too. Clean up the yard. Had some puppies at my house, which against my better judgment, had some puppies at the house that decided to get in the trash every day and just absolutely destroyed the place. Of course, some of it's just from being lazy. You know, I'm sure everybody gets lazy from time to time, but I get lazy a lot sometimes. As you can't tell, my grass is 4 foot tall out here in the field. Brush pile I gotta burn, but you know, my creek, I'll drive you down there in a minute, but my creek's kind of grown up a little bit. Or I say grown up. My creek is high right now. Giant gravel bar I need to clean out, which get that cleaned out. Maybe I can take you guys along with that process. You're not gonna watch all of it because it's gonna take me several hours. I got a wood bridge, as you guys saw in one of my other videos, short video, if you drive over this. After that video, I kind of fell through the bridge with my truck. One tire dropped down. I didn't fall through the bridge completely, but one tire dropped down, and I'll walk you down there. Be nice and peaceful. Tire dropped through the bridge, and nice little thunder. But tire dropped through the bridge of my truck, and had to make kind of a temporary repair on that, which that was fun. Scared the crap out of me. I had the family with me. I don't know if you can even see me. It's kind of hard to hold a phone. I don't like using phones. So anyways, we got to get a sawmill out here. I'm going to try to record some of that if I can. The sawmill out here, cut some more wood for the deck. As you can see, the creek is impassable at the moment. It doesn't look like much, but we'll walk you up here. Creek gets pretty deep. Here's my bridge. Best part about this bridge, nobody likes driving over it, so I never have guests at the house. It's just kind of fun. But you see, I got a few boards that are rotting. Still kind of sturdy, but drive over it. My wife drives over it every day. We take the cars over it now. We don't really take my truck over it anymore, but see if I fall through doing this. Got that big gravel bar needs to come out so we can actually drive through the creek crossing. My camper's been landlocked at my house since I got it, which kind of sucks because I wanted to go camping last weekend but couldn't get it out. But we love it out here though. Like I say, it's the Ozarks. You know, I've got all this, got a little over 45 acres here, and I just enjoy every bit of it. Show them a little repair I did. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, you can't drive over that, you're gonna die." Yeah, we drive over it. I don't care. Nope, sawed a, I believe that's a white oak down. I don't know exactly what it is, but anyways, sawed a hardwood down and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Made a little repair there, which I thought turned out pretty good. Hasn't really moved a whole lot. Kind of notched the bottoms of them so they fit on the I-beam. Got steel I-beams in there. But like I say, we're gonna replace this deck hopefully soon, because you know it's not in the greatest shape. That's the only way home at the moment. But I love this time of year. Everything's so green and full and grown up, and ticks are out. I just love ticks and chiggers and snakes. This is a sarcastic remark. But anyway, I don't know. I'm rambling. That's all I knew how to do. Like I said, we'll do some informational videos, and yeah, been a mechanic for longer than I've been a code enforcement officer, so yeah, I'll show you a little bit of mechanic tips and tricks. That's my patrol car. Not really a patrol car. Anyway, I probably won't even air this, but if I do, then I'm sorry for the rambling and the shakiness and all that stuff. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if you can see me. Maybe the YouTube channel will take off. Maybe I'll get better at being behind a camera or in front of a camera. Anyway, so we'll see you guys next time at Lazy Creek Adventures.